Early Advent October.
2021, day 17.
Every year, I get that advent calendar of beer. 24 beers for 24 days. Every year, I end up drinking all 24 in the same night. And when somebody asks me if it was worth the purchase, my response is usually something not helpful. It sounds something silly like, all I know, there was a rock, there was this sword, and I think I'm king now. This year, I'm doing it right. 2 months early. But I know that you're here for the beer.
But this one is mine.
Get your own. Poke, poke.
Honestly, let's just get to it. You know what this means.
Bam.
It's back. Turbo Poop. Take 2. Turbo Prop Imperial Pils. Yeah, last year, one of my favorite beers. It was so surprising. It's an Imperial Pilsner, though. And I didn't really go into what Imperial is. At that point in time, I had never had an Imperial Pilsner. I'd had Imperial-style beer before, but I didn't really go into what that means. Way back.
The dawn of beer time.
Around the 1800s,
Oh, specifically the 1800s.
Imperial beer was actually what it was for, not what it was called. It was actually made for royalty, for Imperials, to be higher in alcohol content than your average beer. And that process is adding more hops and other ingredients to strengthen the ABV, or alcohol by volume. Basically making it stronger. Now, while you'll normally see Imperial on stouts and porters more often than any other beer, it's actually more common these days to see them in IPA. Sometimes you'll see an Imperial IPA, but you're more likely to see a double IPA, or as I like to call them,
Deeper.
these beers tend to have double the ingredients, and that bumps up the ABV. Ooh, I just learned about that. Double IPAs, or those DIPAs, are still Imperial style. Whether it's a double, triple, or quad IPA, they're all Imperial IPAs. It's honestly just language and meaning changing over time. I blame those damn millennials. Pilsners, by average, are 4 to 5% ABV. Turboprop is 6.5, so it definitely has that more alcohol. But this is what just drives me crazy. I knew almost nothing about Imperial Pilsners. After tasting Turboprop last year, it tasted so sweet, almost melony. Wait, like Melanie down the block? No, like melons, the fruit. Oh yeah, she's got some nice... Didn't seem right for a Pilsner. I did a little bit more research. From what I tell about Imperial Pilsner, it's going to be more bitter than your average Pilsner. That's what I expected when I drank this last year. So I hit a roadblock in my research, and the thing you have to understand the next part is this. Beer nerds are dicks, myself included. The old proverb is if you get 3 experts together, you'll get 5 different opinions. Beer nerds will give you 11. We always crank it to 11. Everyone wants to be an expert in this industry, and some people are, but even the experts love to argue with each other. Honestly, I give up on this. I enjoy the romance of the alcohol. I enjoy the history behind it. I enjoy the stories that not only about the beer, but the beer brings. So if I can't figure it out, I'll keep drinking until I do, and I'm just gonna enjoy my buzz on the way. I'm gonna see if Turboprop has kept up its flavor from last year. One way to find out though, right? Tap and crack it open. It's still a little hazy, but I can still see right through it. I'm getting excited and I'm salivating, which is really making it hard for me to speak. It's a completely different beer. This is a classic Pilsner taste. It's a lot more bitter. It tastes like it's boozier than 6.5. It's a good Pilsner. If someone asked me for a damn good Pilsner, give them this. This is great. Not a huge Pilsner fan. It's got a good piney aftertaste. Severe piney aftertaste. This one was so worth remembering last year, and I honestly think it's a different beer again. It's nothing like last year. It's a completely different flavor profile. Last time the piney aftertaste was just the ghost of an aftertaste. This time it's all there. It's in the forefront and it leaves and lingers in your mouth. Again, it's great for a Pilsner, and that's what this is. Damn good Pilsner. Not going to be something I'll be getting again because that's not something I'm a fan of. Easily a 4 out of 5 is a huge disappointment for me. It doesn't taste nearly as good as last year. So, raise your glass, enjoy your buzz, and just because something's not as great as it once was doesn't mean it's not worth doing again. Cheers, everybody.